Coverage of the Tennessee General Assembly continues with another issue facing lawmakers this session: what to do about a controversial third grade retention law.
We've been talking about it a lot lately. Lawmakers passed it in the last session, and since then they have heard from districts across the state with concerns about the consequences. This law says a student in the third grade shall not be promoted to the fourth grade unless the student's determined to be proficient in English language arts. We previously have reported how school leaders in Kingsport and Washington County, Tennessee have made their concerns known, in some cases saying a large number of third graders, in some cases as many as or more than half, would be held back under the current law. Tonight, News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel is hearing from other school districts who think this is a really urgent matter. Ansley?
Yeah, Josh and Sarah, education leaders that I've spoken with across the board say there is a lot to this new law that needs to be fixed, and it needs to be done soon as the TCAP assessment looms in just a few months. The timeline's so tight that parents in one district I spoke with will be receiving letters this afternoon when it comes to their child's status. The pressure is on for third grade teachers, students, and their families as the new third grade retention law takes effect in Tennessee this testing season.
By the time we would get student scores back, when would a retest take place, participating in summer school, possibly going through the appeals process, it's just going to be such a narrow time frame. And you think about families, working families that schedule vacations and things like that in the summer.
Parents do have the option to appeal their students' retention status, but it's unclear exactly how it will work. So school systems are scrambling to figure out ways to help.
First and foremost, we want parents to understand what's coming down the road with this, and so that they can maybe advocate for their child in ways that maybe we can as well.
Based on raw data from last year, about 50% of third graders would have been impacted by the law in both Elizabethton and Kingsport city schools. But this year, teachers and district leaders have to be proactive in communicating with parents.
We actually have parent letters or student reports that are going out today, as a matter of fact, from our second benchmark administration, and we'll be sending more letters out in March. We're doing parent conferences in February, so we are trying to keep parents ahead of the curve on this and let them know exactly where their child is.
KCS has already held 2 meetings with parents about this law, and they're petitioning the state for more information on how to handle things like test anxiety and the mental health of students when it comes to retention.
We have petitioned them for additional information. We know that we're trying to provide the safeguards. We have counselors at each of our schools, that are there and very aware. Our teachers are diligently looking for any signs that they may see, but again, we feel like this definitely has an impact on students.
Both Kingsport City and Elizabethton City schools have sections on their websites that are all dedicated to the third grade retention law. But they're hoping that lawmakers make some changes before testing begins in really just a few weeks.